A very pleasant good afternoon, and welcome everyone to the Eagle Gymnasium campus of Trinity Baptist College for an exciting NCAA basketball game. The Bruins from Bob Jones University versus your very own Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise for our opening prayer?
Lord, we thank you for this day. I thank you for safe travels for Bob Jones. I ask, Lord, that you keep the team, help them play to the best of their abilities, and that your name would be glorified by the character they show during the Jesus, I ask these things. Amen.
Please remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. For the starting lineup for the visit.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles, as we are ready for NCAA women's basketball as the Eagles take on the Bruins from Bob Jones University, making their way down from Greenville, South Carolina. Hello again, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, and we are thrilled to have Dean back on camera for us here this afternoon for this women's-men's doubleheader in the NCCAA South Region Division II. The season is coming down to an end. Will be finished by the end of next Saturday's games of play, and then the South Region Tournament will begin on February 23rd, down in Kissimmee at Johnson University of Florida. The Bruins come into today's play with a record of 9-13 overall, 2-4 in South Region competition. They are coming off a 70-62 loss to Payne College on Monday, February 6th. Bruins are averaging 62.6 points per game while allowing 66.1. They're shooting 37.6% from the field, 31.4% from three-point range, and 67.9% at the free throw line. The head coach is Mr. Mike Levere. He is assisted by Sharon Brunson and Rachel Levere. And the athletic director of Bob Jones University is Dr. Neil Ring, and the sports information director is Ms. Caitlin Unruh. Meanwhile, the TBC Eagles come into today's play with a record of 6-13 overall, 3-5 in South Region competition. They have defeated Trinity College of Florida, Southeastern Baptist College, Johnson University of Florida, while falling to Pensacola Christian twice, Toccoa Falls twice, and Bob Jones once. That was at Bob Jones. Trinity Baptist is coming off an 82-56 loss to the defending national champion Pensacola Christian College Eagles. That was just last weekend. Trinity Baptist is averaging 58.5 points per game while allowing 72.0. The Eagles are shooting 36.3% from the field, 24% from three-point range, and 56% from the line. They are led by head coach Judy Allen in her 10th year, assisted by Alicia Lewis, Jared Lewis, both in their 3rd years, and Juliana Calise Scott. Junior Emma Parrish has 467 points in her brief career here at TBC, and she needs just 33 more to hit the 500-point mark. And Emma just started playing basketball for the TBC Eagles last year in January. So in just about a season and a half, a little more than one full season actually, Emma Parrish is about to hit 500 points and realistically can and most likely will get it by the time this regular season comes to an end next Saturday. That's our first shot of the game by Shay Dickinson, the lone senior on the Bob Jones Bruins roster. The three-point attempt did not go, and Trinity Baptist has a chance to get on the board first. TBC wearing the home golds, going from the left to the right. Bob Jones in those really nice-looking navy blues with the baby blue trim, going from the right to the left. There's Parrish for 3, in and out, rebound by Shay Dickinson. Today is Hall of Fame Saturday here at Trinity Baptist College. We honored 4 brand new inductees plus one from last year who could not come for health reasons. That's Ernest Johnson. We want to congratulate all 4 of our brand new Eagles Hall of Fame members. We're going to have another brief ceremony at halftime in the men's game to honor our new inductees. Shot clock at 2. Shot does not hit the rim. That goes as a shot clock violation, and Trinity Baptist will get possession. No score. In case you're just joining us, we're just moments into this first quarter. Remember, 4 10-minute quarters here in women's college basketball. Smith hits Sneed, and that's a 2-point jumper off the rim. Bob Jones won 73-66 at Bob Jones on January 27th. Leading scorer was Bethany Dalton with 18 points, and Katrina Tabora had 10 for the Bruins. Emma Parrish scored 18 for Trinity Baptist, and Katya Bogan had 17. A well-played game by both teams. Bob Jones pulled it out at the end. Dickinson gets the first basket of the game. Shay Dickinson averages 10 points per game. She scored 13 on January 27th against the Eagles. And this will be our final look at Shay Dickinson here at Trinity Gymnasium, the senior playing her last season under Coach Mike Levere. Congratulations to Shay, both on the court, in the classroom, and everywhere else you go. That's a block as Dickinson rejects Caroline Smith. Long pass up the court. Ball worked to Dickinson. This is outside to Anna Lane Wilder, and they work the ball to the left side. That's a 3-point effort. No good from Skibo. And Trinity Baptist with the rebound. Got a chance to say hello to a very nice young lady who is a very good friend of Hallie Ritter of the Bruins. Tell you more in a moment after Michelle Jones buries a 3. She averages 6.5 points per game, scored 9 against Bob Jones on January 27th. This young lady named Jenna, very good friends with Hallie Ritter of the Bruins, and Jenna told me she is about to get married. So congratulations to Miss Jenna, who is in the front row just to my right and down at the bottom of the bleachers watching Hallie Ritter and the Bruins. Trinity Sneed could not convert. Ball raced up court by Dalton, one-on-one with Parrish, and a late call, but Emma Parrish will get called for the foul. That's the first foul of the ball game for either team, and it sends Bethany Dalton to the line. As a team, the Bruins are shooting a very good 67.9% from the line. Dalton herself is at 70.1%, and the first of 2 is up and a little strong. Dalton now 61 for 88 on the season, pending free throw number 2. And the second one is good. That ties a score at 3. Her free throw and Dickinson's jumper, or layup rather, Michelle Jones with the 3 for the Eagles. Sneed is rejected, but the ball goes out of bounds. Defense by Tamara Kanishka, who averages 11 points per game on the other side of the court, keeps Trinity Sneed out of the basket. Eagles will inbound with 22 seconds on the shot clock. A substitution will send Ashley Phelan in. Phelan averaging 4 points per game. She scored 5 against the Eagles on the 27th. Ball hits off Sneed, but then tipped out of bounds by Katrina Tabora, who reached in, knocked the ball away from Sneed. Eagles have 18 seconds on the shot clock. Sneed, jumper, a little short, but she gets her own rebound, tangles up with her teammate. Now Jones is inside the arc. I thought that was a 2, but they're saying that was good for 3, and that's a second for Michelle Jones. So she has all 6 TBC Eagles points. These two teams going at it very strong in the early going, not letting up one bit. We expect that to happen the entire game. Move inside, and the layup no good. Caroline Smith with the rebound. Phelan made a terrific move to the basket, but put a little too much on the shot. Bogan is able to keep the ball in bounds. And Smith goes up, and the ball bounces off the rim a couple of times before Tabora pulls in the rebound. 5:39 left, and a great power move to the basket and a block from Caroline Smith. Dalton looked like she had Smith beaten, but Caroline Smith, with the long arm span, was able to reject the shot. Bruins will keep the ball with 22 seconds on the shot clock. Pull up a chair, everyone. There's a lot of terrific action heading your way. The men's game was a 3-point Bruins win on the 27th. They went at it all night long. Trinity Baptist tried to come back from a big deficit. They got to within 1 late in the game before the Bruins ended up with a 3-point win. And those gentlemen are going to take the court at the conclusion of this game you're watching now. So again, a whole lot of exciting South Region basketball coming your way this afternoon. That ball goes out of bounds. It's TBC's ball. Eagles lead 6-3 with 5.5 left to go in the first quarter. Eagles baseball got the doubleheader sweep of Thomas University earlier this week, Tuesday afternoon. Lost 2 to Ave Maria University last night, but that was a terrific game and a comeback in game 1 against Thomas. Autumn Vineyard, meanwhile, lays it in to give the Eagles a 5-point lead. Head coach of the baseball team, Mr. John Copeland. Both baseball and softball canceled today due to the rain. Autumn Vineyard with the steal. Parrish will fire a 3. It looks a little strong and just missed. Parrish again needs 33 points to reach 500 in just a few games more than 1 full season of play. That 3 did not go. Bruins able to keep possession with the rebound. Shot clock at 15. This is Dalton, guarded by Parrish. She gets around her defender and gets the bounce off the glass and the rim. And the first field goal for Bethany Dalton, who averages 8.6. And again, 18 points against the Eagles on the 27th. Katia Bogan responds with the layup, and the Eagles have a 5-point lead once again. They got the ball up court so quickly I couldn't actually keep up until Bogan hit the layup. Meanwhile, Parrish picks up a loose ball on the rebound off the floor. Tobic could not keep the ball in bounds, a high pass. So the Bruins catch a break. They get possession at the 3:58 mark and a few substitutions for Bob Jones. Shay Dickinson and Faith McClary onto the court. And for the Eagles, our first look at Rachel Crisatello this afternoon. Tobic will head off. We'll see her again before too long. Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Eagles had a strong start. Couple of 3-pointers from Michelle Jones included. And a bounce pass is knocked away and grabbed by Vineyard. She has one coming up from behind, but she saw Dickinson coming. Parrish will fire the 3. That's a little short. And rebound by Faith McClary. Emma Parrish, when she's on, there's no stopping her. She hit 7 3-pointers in one game very, very recently. Beautiful ball movement by the Bruins, and Katrina Tabora, the beneficiary, with her first basket. She averages 7, and she scored 10 against the Eagles on January 27th. Bruins trailed by 5 twice earlier in the quarter. Right now, it's a 3-point deficit. TBC trying to get it back up to now 6, and it's good. That's the third 3-pointer for Michelle Jones. She has the hot hand so far, and the Eagles lead 13-7, matching their biggest lead so far. Ball moved inside the paint, shot missed, and the pass stolen by Jones. She hits Parrish. Parrish has options and put a little too much onto that pass attempt to Vineyard, and Autumn Vineyard could not control, so the Bruins will take the ball via the turnover and go the length of the court, now trailing 13-7. Trinity Baptist lost a terrific basketball game against Toccoa Falls College a couple of nights ago, and I mean an absolutely thrilling ball game. Neither team ever had a double-digit lead, and Toccoa came from behind late to pull out the 4-point victory, if I remember correctly. I believe it was 5 points, 68-63. Vineyard able to regain control of the ball, but then lost control to Phelan, and we have ourselves an alternating possession. Bob Jones won the opening tip-off, so the arrow is with the Eagles. Our first look this afternoon at Aniston Pilcher for Trinity Baptist. She wears number 10, and that's Aniston heading over to inbound the ball. Pilcher, Parrish, Bogan, Vineyard, and Crisatello are on the court. That's a short jumper for Emma Parrish. Hasn't found her hot hand just yet. Hopefully she will soon. Meanwhile, the Bruins work the ball inside, but Bogan on the defense thwarts the shot attempt. Rebound, and a second chance is no good from Bailey Green. Good job by Green to get the rebound and get around her defender, but could not finish it off. Pilcher to Crisatello. That is for three. Little short. That's because Ashley Phelan got on top of Crisatello and forced a change in the shot. Minute 20 left to go in the first quarter. Double team action on Green. Outside, and a three-pointer from Kanishka is a little short. Off the rim, and Parrish pulls down the rebound. These women on the court are hustling everyone who has stepped onto the court. That's what we want to see, especially in conference play right at the end of the season. Seeding for the South Region Tournament on the line. Bob Jones, number 3, last I checked in the current seedings. Trinity Baptist, number 4. Great pass inside to Katia Bogan, her second basket. Eagles lead 15-7. Toccoa Falls College women's basketball, what a tremendous improvement they've had this year. They're battling with Pensacola for the top seed. The PCC Eagles are number 1, Toccoa Falls number 2, and a traveling violation called against the Bruins. And a turnover will give the ball right back to Trinity Baptist. Toccoa Falls women, they are, again, tremendously improved from their past couple of seasons. And they're not beating just those in the South region. They're beating NAIA programs as well. So great job by the Toccoa Falls Screaming Eagles. These games today and next week will determine the seeding for the tournament down in Kissimmee just 2 weeks from now. That is Vineyard. The basket is good. 10 seconds left. Vineyard second. 4 total points. 5 seconds for the Bruins to get off the shot. Parrish strips the ball, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. And a great first quarter for Trinity Baptist. 17-7. We'll be back in 60 seconds after this message from the NCCAA. Fantastic first quarter for Trinity Baptist, especially senior Michelle Jones, who hit 3 3-pointers. So she leads everyone on the court with 9 points. Autumn Vineyard scored 4, as did Katia Bogan, and Trinity Baptist leads by 10 as we are getting ready to start the second quarter. Eagles shooting 24% from three-point range, but they've already hit 3, all by Michelle Jones. Again, a whole lot of action this afternoon. Still 3 quarters left in the women's game. Then about 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one, stay with us on TBC Eagles for the men's game between the Eagles and the Bruins. We'll stop this feed once this game ends and start up a brand new one when the gentlemen are ready to tip off. Let's see if the Eagles can keep up the momentum, leading by 10, but never take this team or any South Region team for granted. Bruins, the defending South Region champions, and third place in the national championship tournament last year. Pensacola Christian, the South Region runners-up, but NCCAA Division II national champions. We hosted both the men and the women's South Region tournament last year, so I got a first-hand look at both those teams, and what a terrific job they did, both the women and the men. Smith could not get the pass off, but now the ball's worked to Sneed. That's a jumper. It's good. Sneed's first basket. She averages 7.9. She scored 6 at Bob Jones a couple of weeks ago. Bruins get up court very quickly, but a good tight zone defense by the Eagles. Now Smith on guard of McClary, but McClary beats her defender and gets the layup. Faith McClary, a freshman from Max Meadows, Virginia, is on the board. She averages 1.2 points per game. Trinity Sneed answers with a short jumper of her own. She now has 4, and Trinity Baptist's lead is back up to 12. That one is for 3. Good. That is Bria Dickinson with the three-pointer. Bria Dickinson, a freshman from Morehead City, North Carolina. Bruins are within single digits, and the shot attempt by Sneed a little strong. That ball picked up by Dickinson, and Bria works her way inside, puts a move on Bogan, but puts a little too much on the shot. Oceana Tobic with the rebound, and Tobic scored over 20 points in a game recently, and a Trinity Baptist win. I believe that was at Southeastern Baptist. Sneed, a low line drive, but rebound by Smith. Second chance, no. She gets the rebound and goes down. Fortunately, she appears to be just fine, and it looks like Smith draws the foul. And the foul is called against Bria Dickinson, her first. It's only the second foul of the game. Each team committed 1 so far, but that's the first of the second quarter. Eagles will inbound at 20 seconds. Parrish, that's for 2, and it's a little strong and rebounded by Worley. Parrish was inside the college blue arc. And a bounce pass. Green guarded by Sneed. Green wins that battle. Green with a terrific underhand layup. Bruins trailed by 12 just a couple of moments ago. That's down to 7. Sneed guarded by 3, and another low line drive, not getting enough air underneath, and a long pass up the court. Tobic with the block. Ball's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bruins. Bruins could now pull to within 5 or maybe 4 with a 3-point play. And, of course, a 4-point play is always possible. That would be a made 3 plus a free throw. Bruins have 21 on the shot clock. 7:17 left on the game clock. We're in quarter number 2. Remember, what you see on the screen is unofficial, but matches very well with what's inside the gymnasium. Tobic knocked that one out of bounds. 1 second ticked off the shot clock. Dickinson guarded by Tobic. That is number 24, Phelan, going up. And a rebound off the floor and an alternating possession. This time Bob Jones has the arrow. Oh, my mistake. Bob Jones inbounded to start the quarter. That I forgot about. So Trinity Baptist with possession coming up on the 7-minute mark of quarter number 2. Jones this time is blocked. That was a 3-point attempt. Her second chance, no, and rebound by the Bruins. That was Kanishka. Bruins almost lost possession. They need to get the ball past the timeline. 2 seconds to do it, and they just barely get across the midcourt stripe with less than a second to go. But an unforced error as the pass misses its intended recipient, and the defense by the Eagles results in the turnover. They almost got that 10-second violation, but came away with the ball. Parrish inside. That's Smith to Bogan. The layup is good. 6 points for Katia Bogan. 23-14. Still plenty of time left to go in the second quarter. Liam Davis working that on-screen scoreboard that you see. Molly Surin, our official stats keeper. Good move inside, and the basket is good. And that was Kyla Worley with a good power move to the hole. And it looks like we're going to have a warning called, but I didn't see which player got called for it. It is Eagles ball with a 7-point lead, just under 6 minutes left in the second quarter. A terrific power move. Kyla Worley getting that layup, and the warning call was made while I was writing down the basket, so I didn't see which player got called. It's not down as a foul, however. There's an unforced error and a high pass intended for Bogan, and the turnover gives the ball back to the Bruins. They again could cut it to 5 or maybe 4. Bruins a pretty good 3-point shooting team. Anytime you're around 33%, that's very good from beyond the arc. They're just shy of 33. That one is for 3. It's a little strong. Pulled down by Smith. Kanishka knocked the ball away, but Jones picked it back up, and her pass is intercepted by Wilder. Wilder to Kanishka, and the basket is good. Tamara Kanishka averages 11 per game. That's her first score of the day, and another turnover for the Eagles. TBC trying to go a little too fast, and their last 2 trips up the court have resulted in high passes. Make that 2 out of the last 3, and the one in between was a bounce pass that was intercepted. So the Eagles, again, trying to go very fast, maybe going a little too fast. Emma Parrish knocked the ball out of bounds. Hits the stairwell, but she's all right. 18 on the shot clock for the Bruins. Bounce pass to the corner, and Parrish with the steal. And a hard collision at midcourt. Emma Parrish trying to see which Bruin. That looks like Tamara Kanishka. And Kanishka is called for the foul. Both women up and back on the other side of the court and ready to resume play. Incidental contact. Everyone who stepped onto this court is playing very hard. And Parrish guarded by Shea Dickinson. Pass inside to Vineyard. Her shot might have been thwarted, not tipped, but caused a change. And Vineyard is able to get the ball right back. A second chance, good. Officially not a second chance shot, but she got a second chance to take the shot. And she converts a layup. She now has 6. Bruins trying to respond, trailing by 7. Dickinson at the top of the arc, guarded by Jones. Fades back, hits the 3 off the rim. And the ball tapped into the hands of Bogan. Jones to Vineyard, short jumper, yes! 8 points for Autumn Vineyard. 27-18, TBC leads. Double team action on Dalton and a foul. The foul is called on Autumn Vineyard. That is her first. It is team foul number 1 on the floor, so the Bruins will inbound. Jay Dickinson shoots 31% from three-point range, right about the team average, and we're going to see her take a few more attempts, I'm sure. The bounce pass to Dickinson, couldn't get the ball to roll in. Kanishka, second chance, bounces off. She gets the rebound. And a foul, looks like Emma Parrish. No basket, that came after the whistle. Waiting for the final word. Was that on the floor or on a shot? Two officials talking to make sure they get that call correct. It is Emma Parrish. Her second, team foul number 2. And the Bruins will inbound with 20 on the shot clock. 3:37 left until the intermission. Parrish, who hit the floor hard in that collision, will come off. And Chris Atella will take her spot on the court. Ball almost got away, but kept in bounds. And a nice move to the basket. And Katrina Tabora has her second score. 4 total points, 7-point lead for the Eagles. Chris Atella finds Bogan, 2 coming on, and Bogan way too strong on the short jumper. I think she was trying to bank it in, but missed the glass. So again, Bob Jones a chance to get as close as 4. In the corner is Tabora. Pass inside to Wilder. Basket is good. First score of the night for Anna Lane Wilder. She scored 9 in the earlier matchup this season. She averages 8.4. Good ball movement to Sneed. Too strong. Chris Atella rebound. Bogan to the left side of the paint. Basket is good and 1. The foul is called on Tamara Kanishka, her second, team foul number 3. Katya Bogan got the basket and will shoot a free throw after the timeout. 2:37 left. And while we have an opportunity, we'll take a look at the remaining games for both the Bruins and the Eagles. Bob Jones has 1 game left. That is next Saturday afternoon at 1 p.m. when they are hosting the Sons of Johnson University of Florida. That will end the regular season for the Bruins. Meanwhile, TBC will play Monday night against Florida State College at Jacksonville. That's a non-South Region affair. That is a late add to the schedule, replacing the game against Fort Lauderdale that was canceled. And then Thursday and Saturday, it is Johnson University of Florida and Southeastern Baptist College in that order, both here on the home court. Thursday night game starts at 6, and the Saturday afternoon game will start at 2. That will end the regular season for the Eagles. Bogan at 47% from the line this season, and the chance at a three-point play is good. She now has 9, and the Eagles lead by 8. Their biggest lead has been 12. They had that at 2 different points earlier in this second quarter. Chris Atella on defense, knocked the ball away. Bruins keep control, and a foul, offensive foul. That's called against Bethany Dalton, her first. And it is team foul number 3. 2:20 left until the intermission. Credit Chris Atella with some fine defense in the corner. Jones to Sneed. Jump shot wide to the right. And that one is rebounded. I believe that is Dalton. Nope, it's Wilder, and she makes her way 1-on-2. Finds help inside. All ball by Bogan, but body contact for the foul. They're calling that foul on Trinity Sneed, her first. And that'll be 2 free throws for Katrina Tabora. She has 4 points so far. At the line, Tabora is right at 70%, and the first one is good. Now 40 for 57, pending free throw number 2. Bruins will make their free throws. You give them chances at the line, especially in the clutch. And free throw number 2 is good, and that's one of the reasons that they were able to outlast TBC on January 27th. They made a bunch of free throws near the end of that ball game. Timeout called by Coach Allen. 2 minutes left. We'll take a break ourselves. We'll be right back. The Eagles will inbound after the made free throws by Katrina Tabora. Trinity Baptist with a 6-point lead under 2 minutes to go. Noelle Wakefield now on the court, and her pass to Jones misses its target, but it was deflected out of bounds. Eagles will get another chance to inbound. Parrish takes the pass from Jones. And we have ourselves a 10-second violation. Remember, the shot clock does not reset on the out of bounds. So the Bruins defense, the Bruins defense forcing the violation. I'm going to pause here and be back in just a moment. Bruins now with a chance to get within 4, maybe 3, and we have ourselves a foul before the shot called on the floor, and a foul is called on Rachel Crisatello for the block. That's team now. Try that again. Team foul number 4. So the Bruins will be in the bonus the rest of the period. Inbound pass to Tamora. The basket, no. I thought that was going to drop down, but a rebound from Dalton. That's Wilder for 3. It's good. Anna Lane Wilder, a freshman from College Park, Georgia, pulls her team to within 3. Eagles led by 10 at the end of the first quarter. Bob Jones has outscored them by 7. Wakefield for 2, a little short. And Tamora with the rebound. She's guarded heavily by Sneed, but is able to get the pass off to Dalton. Coming up on 1 minute left. Dickinson works across the lane, and a traveling violation. Dickinson looked a little unsure of what she wanted to do with the ball, and she moved both feet, and the turnover will give the Eagles a chance to get the lead back up a little bit more. 62 ticks left until the intermission. It'll be Wakefield with the long pass towards Sneed. Ball's intercepted, but stripped away by Sneed out of bounds. It's going to be Bob Jones' ball. Substitution for the Eagles. Parrish goes out. Crisatello comes in. Under a minute to go. And with a 3-point play, the Bruins will have completed a 10-point comeback. That's Dalton, guarded by Crisatello. Dickinson thought about the 3. Bounce pass to Tamora. Double team, stripped by Jones. Crisatello takes the pass. Up the left side of the paint. Layup, no. The Eagles have gone cold in the latter portions of this second quarter. They were red hot throughout the first quarter and into the second. That's Dalton. She gets the jumper after a collision. And Bethany Dalton found herself wide open thanks to that collision and pulls her team to within 1. And Kanishka almost picked it off. Eagles have had opportunities in the past few minutes. They have come away empty for the most part. 1 point TBC lead, 18.5 seconds on the clock. Credit the Bruins. They seized some opportunities and took advantage with some points. Eagles led by 12 early in this second quarter. Right now, that lead is 1. Caroline Smith in for Trinity Sneed. Jay Dickinson, Dalton, Tamora, Wilder, and Kanishka for the Bruins. Wakefield, Jones, Parrish, Smith, and Bogan for the Eagles. Here's Bogan with the layup off the top of the backboard. Out of bounds over to the Bruins, and again, another missed opportunity for the Eagles. Also have to credit the Bob Jones Bruins playing defense, forcing changes in shots and forcing some misses. They also stole a few passes as well. That is Tanishka, and a three-pointer at the buzzer gives the Bruins the lead, 32-30. Trinity Baptist led 17-7 after the first quarter, but Bob Jones scored 25 in the second to Trinity's 13. It's halftime. We'll come back in 15 minutes and get ready for quarter number 3. You're watching TBC Eagles women's basketball on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. Stay with us. Welcome back to Trinity Gymnasium. The second half is ready to begin. Bob Jones outscored the Eagles 25-13 in the second quarter to trim what was a 10-point first quarter deficit that got up to 12 during the second, all the way to a 2-point lead. That 3-point shot hit by Tamara Kanishka right at the buzzer gave Bob Jones its first lead of the afternoon. Here are the scorings for the first half. Michelle Jones and Katia Bogan, 9 points for the Eagles. Autumn Vineyard, 8. Trinity Sneed, 4, assuming I didn't miss anything. And for the Bruins, Bethany Dalton leads with 7. Ashley Phelan, 6. Tamara Kanishka, 5. Anna Lane Wilder, 5. She also had a 3-pointer in the second quarter. Katrina Tabura, 6. Bailey Green, 2. Kylie Worley, 2. And Shay Dickinson, 2. Again, assuming I didn't miss anything. Very few fouls, just 2 for Emma Parrish, 1 each for Vineyard, Sneed, and Crisatello. 2 for Kanishka and 1 each for Dalton and Dickinson. Third quarter now underway with the Bruins leading 32-30. Trinity Baptist shot 39% through the first half. Bob Jones 56%. The Eagles were red hot and then went cold in the second quarter at the latter portions. Right there is a great putback by Catherine Skibo. Her first score of the day. She averages 4.2 and scored 12 against the Eagles on January 27th. And the Bruins now have a 4-point lead. Each team has hit 3 3-pointers, or check that. The Eagles hit 3, Bob Jones hit 2. We have ourselves a foul called against the Eagles, and that's going to be against Emma Parrish, who is walking off the court, her third. Parrish not happy that she has to come out. That is a gamer right there, and she's trying to get to 500 career points. She hasn't scored yet and needs 33 more. She still has 2 more regular season games and then the South Region tournament, but more importantly, she wants to help her team win this game here this afternoon. Bruins out-rebounded the Eagles 13-12 in the first half. The Eagles scored 17 in the first quarter, 13 in the second. The Bruins 7 in the first quarter, but 25 in the second, and 2 so far here in the third. Good ball movement by the Bruins. Worked outside to Dalton. That is for 3. It's in and out, rebounded by Jones. Both these teams very capable of going on runs, and both have done that already in this game. Michelle Jones hit 3 3-pointers in the first quarter. That one did not go. Caroline Smith, missed opportunity, second chance, good. That's the first basket for Smith, if I have everything correct. And Eagles back to within 2. That is correct, the first basket for Smith. And that one is Dickinson for 3, a little strong. Smith with the rebound. Smith, Pilcher, Jones, Tobic, and Sneed on the court for Trinity Baptist. Dalton, Phelan. Well, we'll see who else comes out after the timeout at the 8:19 mark of the third quarter. Timeout called by Bruins coach Mike Levere, a 30-second timeout. Men's game will follow. We will end this feed when this ball game ends and start up a brand new one as the gentlemen are warming up, getting ready to take their game this afternoon. A lot of action going on here on the home court today. We were supposed to also have baseball and softball, but both games obviously outside canceled due to the inclement weather. No word yet if they'll be rescheduled. Probably not softball. They were playing Kentucky Christian University, and the baseball team was going to play Ave Maria. Unlikely those games will get rescheduled, but you never really know. Of course, Kentucky will head on back. They also played Edward Waters University twice yesterday before coming over here and taking on the TBC Eagles at night. So Kentucky Christian softball played 3 games yesterday. There's Aniston Pilcher's first shot. That's off the rim. And a rebound by Dalton, and she hustles up the middle of the court. Wide open 3, a little bit strong from Kanishka, and Jones with the rebound off the floor. TBC now a chance to tie it or take the lead. Sneed Finds Smith. Pull-up jumper is no good. And a rebound by Dickinson. Long pass up the court towards Wilder. Tobic got on top of Wilder and kept her from getting off the shot, but the Bruins are able to find Dalton, who goes inside the paint, misses a little strong on the short jumper. Belle Jones will slow things down, allow her teammates to get up into position. So does Dickinson, Wilder, Skibo, Kanishka, and Dalton on the court for the Bruins. Sneed's jumper is off the rim. Battle for the ball inside the paint. And a traveling, or was it a foul? We're going to see which one it was. It was a foul called against Caroline Smith. That is her first. So the Bruins with a 2-point lead looking to extend. It is Smith, Sneed, Jones, Tobic, and Pilcher on the court for the Eagles. Very fast-paced basketball game throughout the first half. Work to the top of the arc. That's Kanishka. She fires a three, a little strong. Pilcher with the rebound. Bob Jones brought a lot of fans down here. We're almost at capacity, and we still have a whole lot of action left. And we're going to have a foul called against Anna Lane Wilder, her first. And team foul number 1. And the official is going to check over with the scorer's table. Not sure what the discussion is about, but we're ready to resume. Eagles have 25 seconds on the shot clock. Jones keeping the ball outside the arc. Tobic wide open at the top, but Jones hits Sneed. Smith is blocked, but a foul. Dickinson got all ball with her hand, but after made the body contact. That's the reason for the foul. And that will send Caroline Smith to the free throw line. She has 2 points so far today. These are her first attempts at the line. She's at 55% on the season. And number 1 is up and strong. Smith averages 6.7 points per game. She scored 7 in that game at Bob Jones a couple of weeks ago. Missed her first. Here comes number 2. It is up and it is off the front of the rim. And Sneed, last one to touch the ball. She's pleading her case that someone else, a Bruin player, but did not get the call. So the Bruins hold on to their 2-point lead. Eagles had exactly 1 free throw in the first half. That was Katia Bogan, and Bogan converted. Bob Jones was 3 for 4 throughout the first half, so very few free throws. Bounce pass inside. Sneed thwarts it, knocks it away, and we have ourselves a collision and a foul. It's going against the Bruins. Called on Kanishka, her third, if I have that correct. Eagles will inbound, an opportunity to tie or take the lead. And we have ourselves a little timeout, have a little housekeeping duty to work with. And we'll be back underway in just a moment. And it looks like we are ready to resume play. Players got a moment to catch their breath. They need it the way they've been going at it so far this afternoon. And again, we expect that to continue through the final 16 minutes. 6 minutes left here in the third. Pass inside to Autumn Vineyard, knocked away and grabbed by Dalton. Or check that, Wilder, and she races uncontested, and that one almost came out, but dropped in. 7 points for Anna Lane Wilder. 36-32, a 4-point Bob Jones lead. Katia Bogan at the table, ready to come back in for the Eagles. Short jumper by Jones, misses everything, but that's Oceana Tobic with the putback, her first basket. She scored 6.7. Average, actually, and no points scored against Bob Jones earlier. Tobic, though, did have a 20-point game very recently against Southeastern Baptist. Wilder guarded by Vineyard. That's 3 for Skibo. It's off the rim. Pilcher with the rebound. 2-point deficit for the Eagles. Teams have traded baskets in the past couple of minutes. Tabak makes her move to the basket. No good. Dickinson got in her way and forced the miss and then pulled down the rebound. That's Dalton for 3. Good. Bethany Dalton with her first three-pointer of the afternoon. She now has 10, and the lead for the Bruins is 39-34. Jones hits Tabak. Eagles trying to pull a little bit closer, but the interception on the pass. Dalton one-on-one to the basket, and you can't give this team opportunities because they will take advantage. Bethany Dalton just hit a 3 a moment ago, and that was her 14th of the season, and then got the layup, and her team leads by 7, the biggest lead of the day for the Bruins, and we have ourselves a foul. The foul is called against Shea Dickinson. That's her second. It is team foul number 4, so the Eagles will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Right now, Oceana Tabak will shoot 2. Tabak is a 45% free throw shooter on the season. First of 2 coming for the junior from Beirut, Lebanon. It is good. So she hits her first. 6-point deficit for the Eagles pending free throw number 2. That is good. So it's down to 5. 4 total points now for Oceana Tabak. Under 4 minutes to go in the third. Vineyard coming up behind Tabora. And the pass attempt going to Bria Dickinson is strong and out of bounds. And the Eagles will get possession and a chance to pull a little bit closer. Eagles led by 12 early in the second quarter and now trail by 5. Bob Jones got red hot both offensively and defensively in the latter portions of the second quarter. Bogan to Vineyard. Layup no good and out of bounds, and it's Bob Jones' ball. The defense for the Bruins continuing what it did late in that second quarter throughout this third. That's a long pass up the court to Dickinson. She'll run the baseline, find Skibo in the corner, but the pass misdirected and out of bounds. Eagles catch a break with 3:22 left in the third. Eagles are in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. Tabak brings the ball up court. Tabak tries to get inside, couldn't do so, but found Bogan, who fights her way through 3 defenders and draws the foul. Like to see the aggressiveness by Bogan, and it pays off. And the foul is called against Bria Dickinson, her second. And Katia Bogan at the line. She took and made the only TBC free throw in the first half, so 1 for 1. And the first of 2, good. Eagles definitely want to get that point with the stop of the clock. A couple of substitutions were starting to come on, but they're being told to head on back to the table. It is Parrish, along with Jones and Sneed, ready to take over on the court for Trinity. Bogan hit her first. Here comes number 2. And it is good. And now the substitutions will be allowed. Katia Bogan has 11. More importantly, she pulled her team to within 3. It was a 7-point deficit a few moments ago. Bruins are able to hold on to possession, get the ball across the timeline. Sneed on guard of Dickinson. Now Dickinson double-teamed. Almost a steal, but no. Dalton back outside to Skibo. Pass to Kanishka. The basket is good. She got over Parrish and sank the layup. Give her team back a 5-point lead. 7 points for Tamora Kanishka. Meanwhile, Emma Parrish is now on the board. Means she needs 31 to reach 500. But again, more importantly, she wants to win this basketball game you're watching right now. 43-40, Bob Jones leads. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the third quarter. All stripped away by Vineyard and then taken right back by Dalton. Pull-up jumper off the rim. Rebound to Bora. Another pull-up jumper. This one goes through. That's 8 points for Katrina Tabora and a 5-point lead again for the Bruins. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. It was a 7-point win at Bob Jones. Right now the lead is 5. Don't count out the Eagles. They played some good basketball today. They have missed a few opportunities, and Bob Jones has taken advantage. Inside and through the hands of Bogan, and now we'll have ourselves a jump ball. The arrow is with Trinity Baptist. The Eagles will have 11 seconds to work with. 3 Bruins ready to check in. Not being called on just yet. And now here they come, along with Chris Otello for the Eagles. Number 4 is Faith McClary. Number 24 is Ashley Phelan. Trying to see who that third player who just came on is. Number 10 is Julia Wagle, our first chance to see Julia. Autumn Vineyard draws the foul and will shoot 2. If the foul is called on Katrina Tabora, it's only her first. But again, the Eagles are in the bonus. Vineyard has not tried to shoot a foul shot yet today. And on the season, she is at 47%. And the first of 2 is a little strong and off the back of the rim. Eagles shooting just 56% from the line coming into today's play. Bogan is 3 for 3. The rest of the team, nothing out of 3 so far. Free throw number 2, rims out. Eagles now 3 for 7 at the line, and those free throws can be huge. This game stays tight. Sneed, though, steals the ball. Football pass up the court and off of Parrish's body, and Parrish hits the deck. She comes up laughing, but the turnover will give the ball back to the Bruins. 5-point lead for Bob Jones. They're looking to extend it to 7 or 8. That massive second quarter is the big difference right now. 25-13 was that second quarter score. Pass to the side. Dickinson thought about the 3 and draws the foul. Rachel Crisatello reaching in. That is number 2 on Crisatello, number 3 on the Eagles. And a substitution before the inbound pass. Tamiria Countryman makes her first appearance of the day. She'll take over for Crisatello. Countryman from right here in Jacksonville, enjoying her first season of college basketball. Long pass up the court. Vineyard misses. Another missed opportunity for the Eagles. After the steal of the inbound pass, a missed layup at the other end, and now a foul called against Trinity Sneed. Eagles are getting chances, but not taking advantage. 5-point deficit as we're well under a minute left in the third. Larry might have gotten away with dragging that back foot, but she was able to get the pass off. Wagle double teamed. That one is for 3 from Phelan, off the rim. 28 seconds left as Parrish hustles up the court. 1-on-2, and the ball knocked away and out of bounds. Bruins do make the defensive play, but the Eagles have possession, and now the question is, where's the shot clock? They reset it to 30, and we'll see if it stays there. No, that's not. It looks like they're going to reset. 26 is what we will have on the shot clock. 22 seconds on the game clock, so really, shot clock doesn't matter. And Jones is waiting for the ball. She wants to get back underway. Quick pass to Sneed. The basket is good. 6 points for Sneed, and now it's a 3-point margin as the Bruins hustle past the timeline. 12 seconds. They hit a buzzer-beating three at the half. Bounce pass hits off Vineyard, and then before going out of bounds, it hits off a Bruins player, Bria Dickinson, and now the Eagles a last chance here with 7 seconds to get off a shot. They will save a few of those seconds, and Countryman will pick it up. 5 seconds left. Countryman uses a screen, finds Vineyard, the layup, good. Well, it didn't tie the score, but it made the score a 1-point margin as we end the third quarter with the Bruins leading 45-44. We'll be back for what promises to be a very exciting fourth quarter in just a minute here on the TBC Eagles Sports Network. You wanted excitement? We got it there this afternoon, and we still have the men's game to go. Right now, though, it's a 1-point margin for the Bob Jones University Bruins, 45-44. Trinity scored 14 in that third quarter to Bob Jones's 7. And the fourth quarter now underway with the Bruins inbounding to get us back. And Parrish is on guard of Faith McClary. Julia Wagle now with possession up the left side of the lane and drives in for the layup. First basket of the afternoon for Wagle, and a lead back up to 3 for the Bruins. Michelle Jones hit 3 threes in the first quarter. She's been cold since then. Parrish for 3, off the rim. Vineyard with a very nice rebound, almost lost control. Sneed will fire a 3. Yes! That was a 3, but apparently ruled a 2, 47-46. And a layup short jumper is good for Ashley Phelan. So another 3-point lead for the Bruins. I saw the replay on my monitor. Sneed did have a foot on the line, so that was a 2. And now a traveling violation will give the ball right back to the Bruins. 49-46. Pull up a chair. You don't want to miss the end of this one. Don't be surprised if we have a few extra minutes as well. Countryman on guard of McClary. And they get it across midcourt just in time. Countryman coming up from behind, but Dickinson saw her coming and very wisely moved the ball to the other side and kept it out of Countryman's hands. 10 to shoot, 3-pointer off the rim. Second chance blocked by Sneed, and then a foul. Nope, jump ball is the call. One player from each team grabbing possession of the ball. Hallie Ritter against Trinity Sneed. And the Eagles have possession. Hallie Ritter makes her first appearance of the afternoon. She wears number 30. Hallie Ritter, a sophomore from Robbins, North Carolina. That pass stolen away, and then a foul. The foul is called on Tamiria Countryman, her first, and the first foul for either team of the fourth quarter. Bruins will inbound, looking to extend a current 3-point lead. Parrish guarding Dickinson. Tell you what, no matter who comes out with the W this afternoon, it will be very, very well earned. Both teams giving it everything they have. That may be cliche, but it's certainly true. Missed opportunity for the Bruins. Long pass from Jones. Fortunately for the Eagles, Vineyard was able to pick up off the floor, and she will shoot two. If I'm correct, that was Hallie Ritter who will be called for the foul. No, they're calling that on the floor, saying Vineyard was not yet in the act of shooting. Actually, they're calling it out of bounds. I thought for sure that was a foul. Sneed could not convert the jumper. And a steal, but a travel as Smith's momentum kept her from keeping that back foot still. That is the correct call. Smith just could not stop after stealing the pass. So the Bruins get a fresh 30 seconds, and they get the ball right underneath their own goal. Rachel Crisatello coming in for Trinity Baptist. Bethany Dalton back in for the Bruins. Countryman heads off. 7:30 left to go. That hard collision on the other end. I thought for sure Vineyard was going to shoot two, but they just called it incidental and the ball went out of bounds. Dalton guarded heavily, but she gets the pass in time. That's for three. It's strong, but off the glass. Bria Dickinson got the bank shot to fall, and now it is a 6-point lead for the Bruins. Parrish will try to respond. She is short. And Sneed was able to keep it in play. Smith will draw the foul. Well, Caroline Smith will get 2 free throws. The foul is called on Hallie Ritter, her first. Team foul number 1. Smith, nothing out of 2 so far today. Very few free throws throughout the entire game. That one does not go, and right now that is the difference. Bob Jones is 3 for 4. Trinity Baptist is now 3 for 8. And a second from Smith is off the front of the rim. 3 for 9 are the Eagles, and those 6 points are the deficit. Sneed knocks that one away, but Dalton keeps it in play. Guarded by Crisatello. Dalton finds help from Dickinson. That shot over everything and grabbed by Crisatello. And her pass way off the mark. Bria Dickinson with the pick. That one is for 3. It is no good. Dalton, though, able to keep the ball in bounds. 17 left. The ball did not hit the rim. Ritter outside to Phelan. Phelan inside the paint. Hits Ritter, and the underhand reverse layup. Hallie Ritter averages 2.8. That's her first score of the afternoon, and Bob Jones has its biggest lead of 8 points. 6 minutes, 5 seconds left, and we have ourselves a timeout called by Coach Judy Allen with the score Bruins 54, Eagles 46. Back in a minute. 54-46, Bob Jones leads with 6 minutes and 3 seconds left. Eagles have possession with 22 seconds on the shot clock. Pass inside to Sneed, guarded by Shea Dickinson. And Dickinson steals the ball away from Bogan. Bruins defense has not allowed an easy shot for the Eagles in quite some time. That's Parrish with the steal. She is all alone. The layup is good. 4 points for Parrish. She's now under 30 to go until 500, but as I said a few times already, she cares more about winning this game, but it's good to see her approaching a milestone. It is a 6-point deficit for the Eagles. Shea Dickinson blocked by Sneed, out of bounds. All ball, but the Bruins keep possession with 13 seconds on the shot clock. 5:21 on the game clock. Excellent defensive play by Trinity Sneed, not just to block the shot, but to make sure she did not foul. Bogan out, Vineyard in. Bounce pass to Dickinson. She finds Tabora. Tabora, watch the 3 seconds. Able to get the pass out to Dickinson, and then a traveling violation. Eagles trail by 6, still 5:12 left to go. Bob Jones has led since that buzzer beater to end the first half. That was their first lead at that last second shot. Oceana Tobic powers her way inside, goes up and draws the foul. The foul is called against Katrina Tabora, her second. Team foul number 1 of this, or checked out number 2 of this fourth quarter. And Tobic, well, I was wrong. Eagles not 3 for 9. I'll recount that in a moment. That first one went in, came out, did not go through. And Tobic misses them both. Eagles are 5 for 13 from the line. Meanwhile, Bob Jones takes advantage, and Bree Dickinson gets the layup. She now has 5. 56-49 to score. Sneed, underhand layup, no. Sneed coming back on defense. Keeps the ball in bounds. Sneed collided with the bleachers, but she's all right and gets back up very quickly. And Parrish stepped on the sideline, and that will give the ball back to the Bruins. 56-49. Noelle Wakefield was at the table, but she's being called back. 7-point Bob Jones lead. Eagles got to within 1 as we started the fourth quarter. They got a buzzer-beating layup from Vineyard to end the third, but then it's been pretty much Bob Jones so far. Back 12-4 in this fourth quarter. That three-pointer misses everything and goes out of bounds. Noelle Wakefield now makes her way onto the court. Oceana Tobic heads off. I'm getting a thumbs up from Noelle's sister because before I got to know Noelle, I kept calling her Noelle Whitaker, and now that's kind of a family joke. They call her Whitaker every now and then. But it's Noelle Wakefield. Her pass, though, is batted away, and we have ourselves a whistle. Trinity Sneed called for the block, her third. Team foul number 2. And a substitution for the Bruins. Heading off is Bria Dickinson, and coming back on is Tamara Kanishka. And Wakefield heads off, Tobic back in. And clock resumes, 3:40 and counting. Dickinson at the top of the arc, double teamed, and a foul. It's an offensive foul called against Shea Dickinson. Bruins fans right in front of me did not like the call, but the Eagles get possession and a chance to pull to within 5 or possibly 4. They have 3.5 left. Tobic works her way inside. Basket no good, and the Eagles have missed a bunch of layups. And that one goes out of bounds, and it looks like it's Bruins basketball. We're going to have a little bit of housekeeping duty as somebody's beverage has hit the floor. So we'll pause right here, and we'll see if they're going to bring out the brooms, and yes, they are. So we'll pause right here and be back in just a moment. Ready to resume. Bruins have possession with 28 seconds on the shot clock. Countryman knocks the inbound pass away. It'll stay with Bob Jones. 3:14 left to go. That's what the scoreboard in the gymnasium says. And a little more housekeeping duties, and we'll be back underway. 1 second ticked off the shot clock. Vineyard trying to make it difficult on Dickinson, but Dickinson gets the pass in and he gets the pass back. Tabora moved both feet trying to get around Jones. Eagles catch a break. 3 minutes and 7 seconds left. Some missed opportunities their past few trips up the court. Layups and free throws. Now the Eagles will have to rally in the final 3 minutes. Jones to Parrish. And Parrish is pushed as she tries to get off the pass. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Bruins. Aniston Pilcher coming in for Tamiria Countryman. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Eagles have the ball. Vineyard back to Jones. Shot clock at 15. Jones, short jumper, no good. Parrish rebounds. Ball did not hit the rim. So 7 seconds to shoot. Pilcher, 4-3. It is off the rim. And rebound by Dickinson. It went through Sneed's hands, and a long pass to Tabora, and a foul on Parrish. That's number 4 on Emma Parrish, and 2 free throws for Katrina Tabora. She is 2 for 2, and if she hits them both, she'll put herself into double digits. Number 1 is good. Tabora came in at 69.6%, so she's up and over 70 now, 3 for 3, and now 4 for 4. Not many free throws. The Bruins are 5 for 6. The Eagles are 5 for 13. We have ourselves a timeout with 2:28 left. Back in a moment. Eagles will inbound with 2:28 left to play. The deficit is 9. Parrish was very fortunate that Dickinson didn't hold on with the pick. Wakefield back to Jones. She thought about that long three. Now she'll take a three and hit it. That's the fourth three-pointer for Michelle Jones. 12 total points. It's a 6-point margin. That one is also for three. That's off the rim. Rebound Vineyard. Eagles trying to pull it a little closer. Wakefield across the midcourt stripe. Finds Parrish. That's for three. Good! Her first of the afternoon. That one cuts it down to three. Eagles have scored 6 consecutive points. 135. The Eagles fans in attendance cheering on their friends on the court. Kanishka outside to Skibo. Vineyard on the defense of Tabora. Shot clock at 7. Skibo, little strong. That one hit the shot clock, so that's out of bounds. Eagles with 1:17 and now a chance to possibly tie the score. Jones to Pilcher. Pass is intercepted. That hasn't worked all afternoon. And Bob Jones now can extend this back to a 2-possession game. 1 minute left right now. Ball stolen. Parrish against Dickinson. Basket is good. It's a 1-point game. 9 points for Parrish. Bruins trying to get it back to a potential 2-possession game with a 3-point play. That would happen. Skibo to Dalton. Dalton guarded by Wakefield. And a crowd getting loud. Both teams have fans cheering them on. 7 to shoot. Dickinson, 4-3. No good. Rebound. Bob Jones. That went through Vineyard's hand. 20 seconds left. Eagles need a stop. Bruins are in no hurry to get off the shot. And a foul as Vineyard tried to steal the ball. That's number 2. There are 12.8 seconds left. Official talking with Emma Parrish. They're looking up at the scoreboard. Meanwhile, substitution for TBC. Sneed and Tabak in. Vineyard and Pilcher out. It is Bruins ball. I don't know what Parrish and the official were talking about, but Bruins have 13 seconds left and a 1-point lead. And we're going to have ourselves a timeout called by the Eagles. 58-57. Back in a moment. All three officials have gotten together, and now Michelle Jones is talking with them. They're going to make sure everything on the board is correct. 58-57, 12.8 seconds, and everything will stand. Sneed will try to make it difficult on Dalton, but she does have to back up enough to give Dalton some room. I believe that's what the official is explaining to Trinity Sneed. Eagles need to get a stop and get possession very quickly. Vineyard gets the turnover. Kanishka stepped out of bounds. The Eagles have an opportunity. They don't need a three, but they have only 9.2 seconds to work with following this timeout. Autumn Vineyard right now with 10 points. Trinity Sneed with 8. Emma Parrish, 9. Michelle Jones, 12. Katia Bogan, 11. Oceana Tobic, 4, assuming no mistakes. And for the Bruins, Catherine Skibo, 2. Faith McClary, 2. Julia Wagle, 2. Katrina Tabora, 10. Bailey Green, 2. Bethany Dalton, 12. Anna Lane Wilder, 7. Kyla Worley, 2. Tamara Kanishka, 7. Ashley Phelan, 8. Bria Dickinson, 8. And Hallie Ritter, 2. Again, assuming no mistakes. 9.2 seconds remain. It'll be Trinity Baptist basketball. The turnover by Kanishka stepping on the sideline gives the Eagles one last opportunity. Here's where you put your hot shooters back onto the court. We'll see what Coach Allen decides to do. Bruins are walking back defensively. Trinity Baptist will inbound. If I'm correct, they still have to pass the half-court stripe because that is where Kanishka stepped out of bounds. And now they're going to advance it past midcourt. And the Eagles have 9.2 seconds. Jones, Pilcher, Parrish, Vineyard, and Sneed. Dalton, Tabora, Skibo, Tanishka, and Dickinson. And a pass to Sneed. It's good! It's not over yet. There's a foul and still 5.2 seconds. This will be a massive free throw for Trinity Sneed. She is at 74%, and this is her first of the afternoon. This would make it a 2-point game if it's good. Bob Jones has 5.2 seconds after the free throw. Parrish and Vineyard in to try to get the rebound for Bruins, also trying to do the same, and the official says, hold on, because that's foul number 5 on Shea Dickinson. It'll be Anna Lane Wilder taking over for Dickinson. If Sneed makes this, that will force, well, not force a 3, but it would make a 2 only tie the score. 3 could still win it. It's no good. Rebound and a timeout. Excellent job by Coach Mike Levere, immediately calling that timeout when his player, Katrina Tabora, pulled down the rebound. We'll see if they get to advance like the Eagles did a moment ago. 4.2 seconds left. Full timeout. We'll be back. The Bruins hit a buzzer beater right at the end of the first half. That was Tamara Kanishka, and that gave Bob Jones a lead. Trinity leads by 1. The bounce pass. 3 seconds. The basket is good. Katrina Tabora puts Bob Jones back up by 1. We have less than a second to go. Well, both teams took advantage. They got to advance after a timeout. Trinity Sneed hit the jumper, missed the free throw, the rebound by Tabora, the timeout, and then a bounce pass to Tabora. She lays it in. Bob Jones leads 60-59. That's the importance of making that free throw. But the rebound, a great job by Tabora getting over everybody to pull it in, and Coach Levere immediately calling that timeout. Eagles have to get the ball and get the shot off immediately. You see 1 second, it's actually 0.3. And here come the Eagles. I'll hush and I'll let the crowd tell you what's going on. Pilcher to the inbound. Good if it goes. Oh, just missed. And that's the ball game. Final score, Bob Jones University 60, Trinity Baptist 59. What an exciting game. Credit the Bruins defense, especially in the fourth quarter, made it very difficult on TBC. Well, we're going to stop here right now after telling you our leading scorers. Katya Bogan with 11 for Trinity Baptist. Bethany Dalton with 12 for the Bruins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different Bruins scored points and 6 different Eagles. The men's game is coming up next. We're going to stop the feed right now, start up a new one in just a few minutes, so watch for your red live indicator here on the TBC